That's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed in there. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
He's past the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Running with the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Beasley. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got
headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Got it. Excellent field position here for the offense. On the run, it's Mitchell. zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's in open space downfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score San Diego State 21.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yes.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates that we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Inside the 35. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Heaves it on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and the offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive. See if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
They stripped it out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down.
29 Philly.
Smashes ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
Open runway ahead. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Discards a man. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
UNLV 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Duffy. Unloads to the right. got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They keep attacking through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
San Diego State, 42. UNLV, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Complete to the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. He's going to pass. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And, you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
And the Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the 10. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figure they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this.
Touchdown, UNLV! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. At the 45, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Aztecs are on the move.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Duffy. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mitchell. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They're trying to get to him, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it, and now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
1st down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. He fires it out to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Touchdown, UNLV. And the comeback is on. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens. Get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle. It's Tanner. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Buys a little extra time. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to safe. And they fake the fake, and he wants to throw. And it's complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? You're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because Coach